What if I told you this isn't just another Corvette, but the moment Chevrolet Corvette Zora quietly rewrites everything you thought you knew about American performance? Because what you're looking at right now isn't evolution, it feels like a controlled explosion of design, technology, and ambition that could shift the entire supercar conversation. Welcome back to Premium Automotive Reviews, where we don't just look at cars, we decode what they mean for the future. And trust me, you'll want to stay locked in, because there are details hidden in this machine that most people will completely miss at first glance. The first thing that hits you is the stance. Low, impossibly wide, and sculpted with the kind of aggression that feels almost alive. This isn't just a redesign from Chevrolet. It's a complete rethinking of what a Corvette should look like in the next era. The front fascia is razor sharp, with deeply cut air intakes that don't just exist for style. They're clearly engineered to channel airflow with surgical precision. The lighting signature is slimmer, more focused, almost predatory. It doesn't just see the road, it locks onto it. And then there's the side profile. Notice how every line seems to be pulled tight, like tension stored in metal. The sculpted doors, those aggressive side intakes, and the dramatic wheel arches create this sense that the car is always in motion, even when it's standing still. The wheels themselves are oversized, almost concept-like, but they don't feel exaggerated. They feel necessary, like they're barely containing what's underneath. But it's the rear where things get truly wild. Those angular LED taillights, the deep vents, the layered diffuser, it all screams performance, but not in a loud or chaotic way. It's calculated, controlled. And that central design language hints at something deeper, something we'll get to when we talk about performance. Step inside, and suddenly the intensity transforms into something far more refined. This is where the Zora stops trying to intimidate you and starts trying to impress you. The cabin feels driver-focused, but not cramped. Clean lines, premium materials, and a layout that blends digital precision with physical control. The steering wheel feels like command central, while the digital cluster and infotainment system stretch across the dash in a way that feels futuristic, but still intuitive. Look closer, and you'll notice the subtle details. Ambient lighting that shifts with driving modes. A center console that feels sculpted rather than assembled. And that infotainment display, it's not just a screen, it's a control hub. Navigation, performance data, connectivity, it all flows seamlessly, almost like the car is anticipating what you want before you touch anything. And here's where things get interesting. This isn't just about luxury or tech for the sake of it. There's a growing sense that the Zora is integrating intelligence into the driving experience itself. We're talking about AI, assisted systems that learn your driving style, adaptive performance settings that evolve over time, and over-the-air updates that ensure the car never really stays the same. Now let's talk about what's hiding beneath all that sculpted metal, because this is where the Zora starts to separate itself from everything else on the road. There's strong speculation, and it's hard to ignore based on the design cues, that this car is embracing a hybrid performance setup. Not as a compromise, but as an enhancement. Imagine instant electric torque paired with a high-output combustion engine, delivering power in a way that feels both brutal and effortless. And the way that power is delivered, that's the real story. This isn't just about speed in a straight line. It's about control, precision, the kind of handling that makes you feel connected to every inch of the road. Advanced suspension systems, intelligent all-wheel drive, and real-time adjustments that keep the car balanced no matter how aggressively you push it. But here's a question worth asking. Can something this extreme still be usable every day? Surprisingly, the answer seems to be yes. The cabin doesn't feel like a stripped-out race car. There's comfort here, space, practical touches that make long drives not just possible, but enjoyable. Storage is cleverly integrated, visibility feels improved, and the overall ergonomics suggest that this isn't just a weekend toy. It's a machine you could genuinely live with. And when it comes to safety, the Zora doesn't fall behind. Advanced driver assistance systems are seamlessly integrated, not intrusive. Lane guidance, adaptive cruise control, collision avoidance. They're all here, but they work in the background, enhancing confidence without taking away control. It feels like the car is watching out for you, not replacing you. What really sets this apart, though, is how it makes you feel. There are faster cars, there are more expensive cars, but very few manage to blend heritage, innovation, and raw emotion like this. The Zora doesn't just compete, it redefines what it means to be in this category. It's not trying to copy the future, it's trying to lead it. And maybe that's the biggest takeaway. This isn't just the next Corvette. It's a statement, a signal that the line between supercar and hypercar is starting to blur, and that American engineering is ready to stand right at the center of that shift. So the real question is this the car that finally changes how the world sees Corvette forever? Because from where I'm sitting, the 2026-27 Zora doesn't feel like a new model. It feels like a glimpse into what driving will become. If you felt that shift too, you already know what to do. Drop your thoughts below. And stay with Premium Automotive Reviews for the kind of deep dives that actually make you see these machines differently.